Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an After the Pen in my Skinny Classic Happy Nietzsche Happy Planner Junk Bullet Journal for the final week of February 2021. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so jelly bean update. I pretty much still have the majority of my jelly beans. I'm slowly working on the bag. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if the glare is crazy, but there's about that much left in it. And I'm actually going to take this to work. Now for the first week of March, I will be working from home for the entire week. But as of the second week, I will take that bag to work. Last week when I was in the office in the afternoon, I was jonesing for some candy and there was none to be found. So I'm going to take that as a stash at work. I only usually eat at most maybe 10 or 12 jelly beans at a time and then I'm good. But yeah, that's that bag. I still have the entire 2-pound bag from Andy, so that's to be worked on. And then this one here. And then I also want to show you that I have, okay, it's kind of a problem with sweet tarts. I love them. I absolutely love them. Now these are not the kind that's in here. These are just the chalky ones, but they are just so sweet and sour. I love that combination. I love that kind of powdery texture. Plus they're a bit hard. And so if you've noticed, there's only, well, there's one blue, but mostly pink, green, and purple. Pink, green, and purple are my favorite, and my favorite is purple, green, pink, and then blue and yellow are my least favorite, and yet I still like them. And so I really have to stop myself from just going to town. Jelly beans, like I said, 10 to 12. Sweet tarts, if I'm just mindlessly popping in because it's just so sweet and sour, yeah, I could finish a whole thing. Now these are as lovely as well. I'll finish this first and then I'll move this into here. This is something that my brother actually gave to me, but more so the candy is loose in there. It's not like in a bag in the box. And once the box is open, I don't like having just an open box. That's why I like to decant in glass. This is just a Pyrex container that we had in the cupboard. We have more of these cheese jars, but it doesn't warrant that. We actually have smaller Pyrex containers. We just don't have the corresponding cover. So yeah. Oh, and I still have not opened my Valentine's Seas box. This one right here, as you can see, it's still fully wrapped. And my problem with this, opening this, is I'm pretty sure as soon as I open it, I'm just going to binge it. And I know it's dumb, but yeah. So that's the candy update for this video. Let me put this away and then we'll get started in the After the Pen. So if you've watched my recently completed coloring pages for January and February, then a lot of this is going to seem familiar because for the month of February, in both my daily journal as well as in my work planner, I did add some coloring pages in. And I'm really happy how this came out, not going to lie. I did finish the Order of the Phoenix book reading, and I did send my thoughts to Miss Andy. I've started Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I think I'm on chapter 4. I'm not sure if she wants to take a break from our buddy read. I'll reach out to her about that, but I just want to keep the momentum. I'm already a bit slow on it. I don't know if I've mentioned this, I'm pretty sure I have, but as you progressively get through the Harry Potter series, it becomes less fun and magical, and it becomes heavier and magical. And if you've seen the movies, you know what I mean. But yeah, it just, sometimes it's really hard to listen to because I want to escape to a fun, magical world. I don't know that I necessarily want to have all the problems that they're having on top of, you know, my own stress and whatnot. I do need to put in some of the thoughts of the day. It is currently Sunday the 28th, and so I've journaled for these days. I just forgot to come in here and do this, and I think it's mostly because I don't see it, so I just look at this and like, ooh, pretty, and then I just move on. As well as this I will be doing later on this evening. And we might as well just do a flip through of the month so far, and then we'll end with the final week of February, and then I'll insert what I've eaten for this past week. And I really, really liked how the month came out, not only just with the coloring pages, but then also adding in the collaged elements. Even the train wreck that was this, I mean, I think it looks pretty, it's just the execution was horrible. Now, I did not finish all of the coloring, and to be honest, I'm cool with that, because I can either leave it half finished and it is what it is, or it gives me something to come back and color, because I also have coloring books. And then that was all of the journaling for the second week of February. And this again is more coloring pages that I can leave as is, or I can color in. This was some freebies and information from an Etsy store that I had purchased from. So I did some journaling there, ripped a little bit more of that dictionary page that Andy had sent me. And then the third week of February was a bit of a doozy for me. So this is actually 2 weeks worth of journaling. For Monday the 15th through Sunday the 21st, I pretty much felt horrible the entire week, and so I didn't even come in here. So when I did, which was about midday Sunday, when I was beginning to feel just a little bit normal, then I didn't even feel like back planning or back journaling. I just put here that I felt crappy for the entire week. It started out with mostly stomach and nausea issues, and then I had some really bad pain in my neck and in my right arm. And it would be sort of rolling pain, rolling nausea, and so I'd have, you know, a few hours here and there where I just felt fine, and then a few hours that I just needed to lay down. And I actually took some sick days that week because I was not feeling that well. And then because of that, I didn't do my horoscopes for the day, and I was basically eating toast, ramen, saltines, tea, and rice, just very bland things that wouldn't mess up my stomach. And then I thought, well, I don't want to waste the page, and so I just formatted it so I only gave myself a certain amount of space so that I could fit all of the days of the week to finish out the month. Luckily, it finishes on a Sunday. And then I wrote down my meals as well as my horoscope. Again, later on tonight, I'll do some journaling here. And yeah, so in the week of horribleness, I did get quite a few things. So I got my Archer and Olive mystery mini box. I had gotten this in the mail. This week here, I had gotten my Maisie Lane Co. And so the last 2 weeks of February, I got quite a few things, and I like to put it in here to just document those purchases, as well as my feelings about those purchases, because I definitely had some feelings. And then to finish out the month, I just did this collage page here. And this was the packaging from that shop that I had purchased from Etsy. I think it's called the Corner Store. And these are some of the stickers. These are some cutouts that I had from a paper pad that I have. This is from that Carpe Diem sticker book. So this one, I think that's it. Oh, and no, and this donut. This was just lying on my desk. So I'm like, well, let's stick that down too. And so I really like how it ends And once I show you what I've done for March, these kind of tie in together, not so much by the content, but by some of the colors. Yeah, so I'm really pleased how this month came out. I'm not gonna lie. Even dealing with that week, I'd still like to come in here if I felt like, going through my journals, because the problem I was finding during that week is I'm right-handed, and when my shoulders, my neck, and my right arm hurts, it was hard to write. It was hard to color. It was hard to type. And so I wasn't actually as productive by way of any of my pet projects, my hobbies, or work as I would have liked to have been. But I also managed to read 2 books because I didn't really need to do much with my arm with that. And I actually wrote that right there. So yeah, I love how it comes together. And you can definitely see that there is some, even though, and this is for January, even though every page does not look like the other page, there is still some cohesiveness, either by the color or the content or both. And that just, you guys don't even know how that makes me happy. It really does it for me. I just, like I'm doing right now, sometimes I just like flipping through my various journals and whatnot, just because it makes me happy to look at. And then because it makes me happy to look at, it makes me excited to come and work in here. Because I think sometimes I find my motivation might flag because I'm like, oh, I don't know if I feel like writing today, but yeah, I love looking at it. Well, if I'm here anyway, let me write something down. I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys think. I'm going to go ahead and insert the footage of what I've eaten for this past week. I did film a few days of the week that I wasn't feeling well, but I don't think I'm going to insert that because honestly, it's just crackers and ramen. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for now. Stay tuned if you're interested for what I've eaten in the week. And as always, aloha. Hey guys, good morning. It is Monday, February 22nd. I had to run an errand with my dad this morning, so I just took a lunch break really early and we were able to stop at McDonald's. So this is their Big Breakfast Deluxe. But I did swap with him, so instead of the regular pork sausage, I just took a couple of pieces of his Portuguese sausage because he got the Big Local Deluxe, which comes with rice, eggs, Spam, and Portuguese sausage. So I gave him my sausage, he gave me 2 of those. There's some ketchup and Tabasco. There's some eggs with some pepper, biscuit. I've already put strawberry jelly, and I've already put the butter on the pancakes. I may or may not use the syrup, I'm not sure. But that's breakfast / lunch for today. And then I'll probably show you what I'm having for my coffee break later this afternoon. It's about 11 right now, so I don't know that I'm going to be eating anything else before dinner except something with my coffee later. I'll see you guys later. Hi guys, so it is still Monday, February 22nd, and this is what I'm having for my afternoon snack. I just have a big cup of black tea with a little bit of sugar. I just picked up that cup in Walmart. I needed a big cup. I think I'm actually going to take this to the office. And so there's that. And I like what it says. And then this is a hot cross bun. My brother picked it up from Luliha Bakery. They're actually famous for their Cocoa Puffs, which is a cream puff that's filled with like chocolate pudding, chocolate cream, and covered with a chantilly. I personally just like the chantilly. I've never been fond of the rest of it, but whatever. But we don't normally pick those up because only my brother and I like those. This is actually from Saturday, but I've learned with any kind of bread product, if you put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds, it comes back nicely. And it's full of raisins. I think there's some dried apricot or something, and then it's got, I think that's a lemon cross there, and they usually have this out for Lent and going into Easter. I don't know that it's something that they always have. It's pretty good. Anyway, that's my afternoon snack. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, February 23rd. For breakfast is a ham and cheese sandwich. It's actually a really early morning for me. I've got a meeting at 7, so I'm in the office, as you can tell. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in the office. And so I thought I'd have an easy breakfast. I've got this with some water, applesauce if I want, either for now or for lunch, and then my big cup of coffee. It's my first coffee since last week. When I'm not feeling well, I don't drink coffee. I just generally drink some black tea with a little bit of sugar, but my stomach and my shoulders and my arm are almost all there. So I thought, you know what, let's try some coffee. Let's live dangerously. Anyway, that's breakfast for today. I'll see you guys at lunch. Hey guys, lunch for today is beef macaroni from our cafeteria. It's a $5 lunch. It looks like that's a dinner roll that they've baked with some garlic, some roasted vegetables. Beef macaroni, if you're not familiar with it, is a staple here in the islands. If you go to local mom and pop places and they serve like Chinese style where it's all made out for you and then you just choose your entree, this is usually one of the things that you can find. I don't know how it tastes. It's the first time, but it looks exactly like it should. I was a bit worried. Anyway, that's lunch for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, breakfast for today is a turkey, lettuce and cheese sandwich on white bread. I've got a little bit of mustard on there, and then I also have a cheese stick. I know, random. I've got a big cup of coffee and water, and that's breakfast for today. I'll see you guys at lunch. Hey guys, today is Wednesday, February 24th. Lunch for today is pizza from our cafeteria. So it looks like an everything pizza with a piece of breadstick and some kale salad. I think that's what that is. But that's lunch for today. I'll see you guys at breakfast tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday, February 25th. Breakfast for today is a ham sandwich. And then I've got a cheese stick to go with it. I don't normally like cheese sticks. I find them very bland, but this one was quite tasty. So yeah, I'm digging it. I'll see you guys. Oh, I have my large cup of coffee. I'll be having this with water because I can't have hot coffee with non-sweet food. And yeah, I'll see you guys at lunch. Hey guys, lunch for today, Thursday, February 25th. I don't know why I keep wanting to say that it's July, because it's not, but I always have to think about the month. Anyway, Tuesday night we had takeout. We had Korean and Chinese. It's two restaurants in the town that I live in that's right next to each other, and some of us prefer Korean, some of us prefer Chinese. And so last night when I came home from work, I made some kimchi fried rice, which is in this container right here. We had it with some spam and some bulgogi, so I just brought the leftovers today for work. And then that's actually a piece of string cheese that I had ripped apart and then melted. I've never actually had cheese with kimchi fried rice, so I don't know how that's going to taste, but it can't be bad, right? I do have some cucumber kimchi. Pick this up in Safeway Tuesday night. The place that actually sells the Korean food, their meat and their rice, and some of their sides are good, but not their kimchi, so we don't get it from there. And then the lion right there is actually this bowl, but cut up. There's 3 different animals that you can cut up, and I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of annoying to cut it out, but I think he's super cute. So you might see him featured hanging out with me for meals. Anyway, that's lunch for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, February 26th, Friday, is, no surprise, leftovers. I thought my brother would have taken the leftovers or the other half of the kimchi fried rice and the spam and the bulgogi, but he didn't. So that's what I'm having today, and that actually finishes it out. Last night, my mom had made taco salad, so that's leftovers we're eating tonight. Then I do have some cucumber kimchi for breakfast. It was a bit cold in my room, so I just had a big cup of coffee. And yeah, it was really good yesterday, so I'm looking forward to it. Yesterday I had used a cheese stick, but we actually had shredded cheese in the fridge, so I put that as well. And I was surprised, but I do like the combination of cheese and Spam, which I've never had, strangely enough. Cheese and bulgogi, and cheese and kimchi fried rice. I find it lovely. Anyway, that's it for me for this week, guys. I'll see you next week, which starts the very 1st of March. You have a great weekend, or hope you have a great weekend. Thank you.